Now for my favorite segment. It's what I like to call educate yourself. Liberals love that term, and I love it too. It's great. It goes both ways. All right, so on this segment, I'm going to give you a phrase and read the liberal definition of the phrase, followed by why I think it's complete BS. Today's phrase. Now this is gonna be fun. This is something a lot of people don't like to talk about, but I love talking about it. Today's phrase is cultural appropriation. You already know where I'm going with this one. All right, the liberal definition. The adoption of an element or elements of one culture by members of another culture. This can be controversial when members of a dominant culture appropriate from disadvantaged minority cultures. All right. My question is, so it's wrong if I put cornrows in my hair, which honestly I think I could pull off pretty good. I really do. But simply because I'm white, that's wrong. But it's okay for black people to say, wear a business suit, or celebrate St. Patrick's Day and wear all green, and drink green beer, or to wear Western clothes at a country concert. That's perfectly acceptable, apparently. Okay. Just like minorities can't be racist, according to their definition, which we went over last time we did this. That's called a double standard. Nothing is off limits for white heritage. Anybody can appropriate from white heritage, apparently, but everything is off limits to white people just because they're white. I couldn't help that I was born white. I can't help that. But because I was born white, I can't have cornrows in my hair? How ridiculous is that? How absolutely ridiculous is that? And I don't subscribe to that at all. If I wanted cornrows in my hair, I would get it. I could pull it off, but honestly, it doesn't really go with the rest of my fashion. It doesn't really go with my suits at all. All right. So that's my thoughts. I guess I'll look through the comments real quick. Okay, Hector says, Sean King, oh, it scrolled up one sec. Sean King is taking that tactic from Spanish communists and anarchists, for they did this and other acts against the church, like executing priests, raping nuns, before and during the Spanish Civil War. That's interesting. And what does that mean? When we forget history, it repeats itself. If we tear down the statues of the Confederate soldiers, one, that was somebody's father, brother, whatever, right? After the Civil War, the daughters of the Confederate soldiers, they put up those statues, right, to commemorate their fathers and brothers. This is heritage, right? They weren't saying slavery was right and the South should have won. They were just memorializing their father or their brother. That's what they were doing there. When we tear down these statues, we're whitewashing history, for lack of a better term. And history always repeats itself when you forget. So, interesting point there, Hector. Very interesting point. Let's see. Jody Lope says, I'm not sure a business suit is white so much as it's corporate, which works for any race. I would agree with you there, Jody, except the business suit, the modern business suit, is adapted from London from the 17th century. So that's the thing. So that is Western culture. That's British culture. So I have to disagree with you on that. All right, guys. Now, like I said, these were going to be short, and really that's all I have to say tonight. So you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.